Hi there, this is Veronica. Today I'll be making a Renaissance style purse. First I print out the patterns and make them into templates using construction paper. There will be one main part of the bag, which will be a large rectangle piece, and two sides, and a strap holder, and also the pull string holder. The leather I'm using is vegetable tan leather because I'm going to do some carving. First I print out the design I made, then place tracing paper on top, then use pencil to trace all the line to the tracing paper. Next, I'm going to case the leather, which is to prepare the leather for carving. So I use sponge and water to make the leather wet, and wait for the leather to go back to almost its original color. Then place the tracing paper on top, and I use them all to trace the patterns all over again. And next, I grab my swivel knife and start the carving process. After finished carving, I use the beveler to stamp around the outline. So this will give the carving a lot of that 3D effects. Afterwards, I use all the other more decorative stamps to give the pattern more texture. And this is what it looks like before I apply dye and stamp. Next, I'm going to dye the whole piece red. The dye I'm using is already cut, which means it's already diluted. This way will make the color a lot more even. After the dye, I use leather conditioner to give it a generous coat and let it dry overnight. And next day, I use leather finisher to give it a nice coat on top. And next I used a piece of cloth to apply antique gel on top of the carving part. And also carve a line on the all-four edges and apply antique gel there. And I leave the antique gel on it for a bit longer too, so then you will have this antique finish effect on the marge. After the whole dyeing process, I finished the edge of this leather piece. Next, I use pre-dyed vegetable tan leather and simply cut out the two strap holders. Finish the edge, apply glue on, then place the D-ring in the middle, then fold it up. Next, I use the template to mark the position for the D-ring attachment. Next, I glue it on and punch the holes. I'm also going to add a rivet in the middle for extra strength. As for the liner, that I have tried multiple ways. So first I tried to use suede and it's kind of too thick. And next I tried to use some chrome tan leather, but I don't really like the color and I don't really like the texture. So finally I decided to use canvas fabric. I cut out a piece for the main body and 2 pieces for the sides. Attach the smaller one onto the bigger one, and I also leave the marge for where I can glue onto the main part. And I fold the top so it looks nicer on the edge. And before I attach with the main one, I put the rivets on first. So I should have used some white thread at this stage, but I didn't have any. I think it will look a lot nicer if I use white thread. And next, just simply attach the liner onto the leather piece. I pre-punched the holes on the leather piece on the longer sides. I use an awl to pierce all the holes through the fabrics and sew them together. I used 2 pieces of vegetable tan leather to make the pull string holder. Then I use a leather cord to make the pull string. So just simply run the leather cord around all the rivets and through the pull string holder. And on the end, I tie a knot of Ashley stopper knot. To tie this knot, you will have the cord to be at the upside down U shape. Then on the right hand, you will make the leather into a loop, and the end will be at the back of the string. Then pull the circle on top of the cord on the left side. Then pull the cord through the loop while the right hand still holding on the end. After forming another loop on the left hand, put the end of the cord through the loop, and that's how you make a stopper knot. And here I'm just going to show you again. And now the bag is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.